Yes, sir. Back with another live stream, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video, and tell a friend to tell a friend. You heard me? Uh, Today, man, we gonna get right into it. My boy Charleston White did an interview with DJU TV. You know what I mean? Shout out to DJU TV. DJU TV go crazy. You know what I mean? Shout out to bro. Um, I feel like this is actually like a I felt like when I seen it that he had did an interview, I just felt like this was a needed conversation because Charles cause DJU was actually King Von actual DJ, right? But DJU is one of them guys from Chicago that um he do interviews and stuff, but he interview everybody, right? He not like a oh, that's my favorite person, or I fuck with these guys so I can't fuck with them guys. You know what I mean? He just be showing love to everybody. So I feel like when I seen this would be a conversation that could probably um be beneficial. So let's get right into it, man. Charleston White, DJU TV.
A lot of death on the GDs, BDs,
Crips and Bloods, and anybody who killed niggas.
yeah, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Tell us the logic behind that type of speech.
I'm against anything that's against black people. It's been documented and reported that King Von have killed at least 3 or 4 people. Even Chicago Police Department have came out and adamantly said that he's been involved in the cause of murders. I knew nothing of King Von up until he died. Knew nothing about him. Couldn't tell you I can't repeat one song of a Chicago rapper other than Twister and Do or Die.
that
And Kanye West.
that nigga lying like a motherfucker. That nigga lying. You say he only know Twister, nigga. You lying.
So
The doctor will see you now.
But do they
All these
really?
fucking commercials, bruh.
Do they see all that you are? At Kaiser Permanente.
So when I started learning about him, he had just gotten out of jail. Once I'd done my research, he was already a big rapper, but he was released from jail on some murders. Not that he didn't do it, but because the victims came up dead.
Now hold on, let's stop right there.
Wait.
Where you hear that at?
I read it. I done my.
Wait. So he said King Von was not convicted of these murders because the victims end up dead. Isn't that the whole point of a fucking murder? Somebody ended up dead. So how you not? I think he meant to say the witnesses. I don't think he meant to say the victims, cause nigga, you wouldn't be charged for a murder if the victims wasn't dead.
My research,
You read it where?
and all the paperwork that's on him, whether that's true or not.
No, I'm just saying, is that something you found on YouTube
No,
or?
no. I don't go to YouTube for information.
Okay,
I go to databases.
okay.
When you have the knowledge that I have, I was a pre-law student at Texas Wesleyan University, so I know how to go to the public library or any university's library and tap into databases and pull up information and read articles and real written, credible sources.
Right.
So when you go to college and you have to write a paper, you can't write, I got this from YouTube. They're gonna fail you.
Okay.
You can't put Google as your source of information.
That's a fact.
Okay.
You have to put a credible source of information. So I went and read credible sources. sources of information.
No, that's a fact. Cause I remember, like when I was in high school, we had to do that. Like if you was doing like a research paper or something, you had to cite your sources, and it was like they would tell us like, and the same thing in college, like they would tell us like certain things wasn't acceptable, like Wikipedia or like a magazine or something like that. Like you had to go to like the library and like tap into the database or like go get one of like the like if you was doing a history like a like a history report, you could go to the library and they got like newspapers from 1960, and you can go in there and you know what I mean, look at the old newspapers and shit like that. So I see what he's saying, like it's certain things that are valid, that are acceptable as reliable sources, and then there are things that are not valid and are not acceptable, like Wikipedia, Google, YouTube, because people could really put anything on there and not be held accountable for that shit.
Okay.
It says that
Okay.
that the witnesses, you know,
Okay.
came up dead in the case.
And the reason I have to challenge.
See, so he corrected himself. Like I said, I when he said the victims, he corrected himself and said witnesses. Because I was about to say for the victims to come up dead. I mean, that's the whole point of a murder charge.
That is because, you know, with me being in the media field and you being in the media field yourself, you know, a lot of shit in the headlines be fake, right? Charleston White shoots himself in the leg in the club. We know that's fake.
You miss
Charleston White, Soldier Boy.
You miss what I'm saying. That's not the media field. I'm not in the media field. I don't have a media press pass. I'm a YouTuber with content. YouTubers aren't the media field. I get no information from YouTube. I get no information from Google. I'm going to go to a library database that's going to give me access to police records, news articles, because if the news reports something wrong, they can be sued.
You know the news is fake.
Listen to me. If the news reports something wrong, they can be sued. That's why they have a correction section, where if they say something wrong, they say, hey, we got to correct this, because they can be sued. YouTubers can't be sued for saying something wrong. YouTube don't have a media press pass where if the president comes...
Now, hold on now, let's talk. I don't mean to cut you off, but I do want to talk about fake news just right now because you're a Donald Trump supporter, correct?
I'm a conservative voter who just so happened to vote for...
All right. So I think so like I kind of see where this is going, bro. Like the nigga DJU is kind of like picking at this nigga trying to find, or so far, like to me, right, from right here, it seemed like, all right, bro, I had a problem with what you said about this. Where you get your information from? YouTube? Nah, bro, you wrong. Okay, cool. I can't beat you about the credible sources, but you're a Trump supporter, right? And you know Trump, like, come on, bro, like, come on, bro.
Donald Trump because he pushed the conservative platform. But
and you know, he also pushed the fake news agenda with Fox, correct?
See? Bruh, like, why you just don't, like, ask this man his opinion? Let him explain that shit, and that's that, bro. You tryna prove a point and be right. You can't be right. Like, you could be right in your own way, fam, but you cannot make this nigga believe that he wrong because you don't believe what he believe, bro.
I don't know that to be true.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I come to challenge you today because I watch a lot of your interviews. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you missing what I'm saying.
No, I ain't missing. I'm
Hold
right here with you.
on. If you hear me
I want
out,
you to be right here where I'm at too, though.
But I'm way past you, brother, because you stuck on the news. I'm telling you, I done went to the library.
But we talk about credible sources.
But listen to me. You
said news articles. That's where I'm at.
Listen. You saying news and news articles are totally
You
different.
got the
brother.
articles from the news.
No,
you
sir,
ain't
that's-
talking to no fool. What's up, Mr. Charleston White?
Let me explain something to you, brother. You don't see news editors on television. The people who write the news aren't newscasters. You totally
The
confused.
newscasters reporting what they got from the news editors.
That's not true at all, brother.
What you mean that's not true?
The things that's reported on the news are not equally to the things that's written in papers. That's why you got Bill O'Reilly who goes on television and speak, and you got Bob Ray Sanders who write and you'll never see his face. They don't say the same things. Because one is pushing a narrative. One has to really write. That's why all news journalists who write have to have a source. That's why when the government say, hey, give me your source, hey, man, my freedom of press. I don't have to tell you who told me this information. The news guy on television, he can tell you whatever because those are two different entities. And that's what we need to know as black people in America. The guy that's on the television, he's full of shit. The guy that's writing, that's why they're trying to take the writers out. So if you ever want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book.
Put it in the
That's why
book.
you watch the news and you don't read the newspaper.
We got books over here.
Brother, let's stick to
That shit went right over a lot of people's head. He said that's why you watch the news and you don't read the newspaper.
what me and you talking about. That's why you watch the news and don't read the newspaper. And I'm telling
Earning a college degree shouldn't take 4 years. With WGU, I can speed up the pace of my education. An accredited university that offers quality programs and early graduation? I choose WGU.
And I'm telling
write
you,
for the newspaper.
brother, that's why I'm telling you, I don't watch the news.
it hit
I go
different.
to the library. There's nothing in the library that's false. If you go watch the book of Eli, that's why they are not giving children.
Okay, I gotta agree with bro. He said, not agree, disagree. He said there's nothing. He said there's nothing in the library that's false. I gotta disagree with bro. He said there's nothing in the library that's false. Well, I'm just gonna say just because it's in the library don't make it, you feel me, don't make it true. But you got a better chance of coming across some truth in the library than you do like randomly on the net or some shit. I think that's more so what he was trying to say. Like, you can get closer to the truth in the library than you will like on the internet or like shit like that.
Children books anymore. That's why you don't read a book. That's why they don't read
Now, hold
books,
on.
because you are given information from the news guy. That's why you are telling me what a man says, and I'm telling you what was written.
Now you just said there's nothing we read in the library that's false. That mean you believe in anything the white man put in them textbooks and told us to read, correct?
When the last time you read a book out the library that a white man written? Are you telling me your school books? That's not from the library, brother. Your school books that they give you from the school.
You get what I'm saying. Don't
listen,
twist it.
I'm
You
gonna
get
tell,
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you.
I said that mean you believe in whatever the white man wrote in them books and made us read in them libraries.
I don't believe the white man.
If you
wrote,
said whatever in the library not false, you said whatever we read in the library is not false.
The more
so that means you believe in whatever them white men wrote in them books and made us read out them libraries, whether it's the school library, public library. You get what I'm saying, Mr. Charleston White. What's up?
there are more black people who have written books than white people, my brother.
Okay. Well, tell me something.
And I believe everything that's written in the book because they have nonfiction, they have sci-fi, they have all these accuracies in books. That's why they have different genres, young brother. There's more Latin people who have written than white people.
Okay.
Most of your history will be wrote in a book. Black, white, African, Arab, or whatever, your history will be accounted for in a book. It won't be posted. It won't be in the news media. Scobie wrote in a book. That's why none of you are in the library reading and picking books.
That's why none of you motherfuckers.
That's why right now today, when the last time you been to the library and got one of them white man books?
We got them over here.
No, don't tell me what you got over there that y'all read in prison. First 48 Laws of Power, that book has no power. Every nigga I know reading that book broken, don't control nothing, don't own nothing.
That's a
fact.
fact.
So don't tell me about the books that the streets read. That's a bullshit book. The 48 Laws of Power. Tell me about something else you don't went and got out the library, homie, your history. Your history. What do you know about a griot? Since you like watching the news. If you go to that white man's library to tell you that Africans didn't write books. Africans was oral historians called griots.
Fucking up.
They told a history in family reunion.
This nigga, I think, like, one thing about Charleston, right, is a lot of times when he argue with people, he be talking over their head. So, like, a lot of the shit that he be saying, motherfucker can't even fact check them because they don't even, they don't even know. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if this, like, I don't know if Charleston White is, like, actually smart. You know what I mean? Or, like, this nigga just playing smart because he know these other niggas is just, not saying DJU retard. Excuse me, not saying DJU slow or nothing, but maybe he just be playing on these niggas. Like, maybe he's smarter than them, but he not as smart as he be talking. But he talk like that because he know these niggas don't be in a library to correct me about what I'm saying, or these niggas don't read a newspaper to correct me what I'm saying. So I could pretty much say whatever I want, which, you know what I'm saying, it kind of be proving into his point about, you know, how ignorant we are and how, you know, how the lack of knowledge that we have, man. So
Once they sit amongst each other. So where you getting your history from? Since you so judgmental of the white man books, all y'all went to that white man school system to learn your history. The white school teacher taught you how to read. Your mothers and fathers didn't.
And they didn't teach us our history though.
Where you learn your history from then? Who English did you read? What language did you read your history in?
We learned our shit in the movies.
What language did you learn?
this nigga said he learned the history in a movie. Bro, movies are not factual, bro. When you make a movie, you got creative discretion. So you can put a quarter of the truth and then 75% lie. This nigga said a movie. What movie, bro? The only movie, I don't know. This nigga said a movie, fam. I just think that was a bad answer.
Your history in?
We learned our shit in the music.
What language did you learn your history in?
This the language that we learned in.
No. He keeps speaking. What do they rap in English? Spanish,
okay, yeah, English. Yeah.
So when you watch your movies, what language did they
Right,
speak?
English, right.
That white man's language, right?
Right.
So you learned your language from the white man. You spoke his language. How do you know it's correct? You spoke his language. You didn't speak it in your language. You didn't speak it in your language. You spoke it in his language. So what's your problem with his history and you talking his language? You eat his food, you eat beef, don't you?
Don't eat pork.
Do you like beef?
Yeah.
Pork is not the white man's diet. Pork is not the white man's diet. Beef is. Our digestive system is not even meant to digest beef. Our teeth are not even meant to chew meat. So what you telling me about pork for and you eat beef? One of the worst products, it's a dead carcass. And it takes 3 days to rot in your belly before your body can digest it. So what's your problem with pork? And most of the cancers come from beef. His red meat. He like.
See, this is what I was saying about, like, I don't know if bro actually. This is what I was saying about, like, I don't know if bro actually smart or if that nigga just be talking. But, like, look at that nigga DJU face.
Come from beef.
Look at this nigga face. That nigga don't know what to say. He thinking about a rebuttal, but he ain't got one. These niggas went from talking about King Von to talking about books and newspapers to talking about white man's language. Look at his face, though.
Meat.
They don't know what to say.
He like to drink blood. He like to taste. So why you eating beef, brother? That's his diet. We so miseducated, homie, we don't know nothing. We just divided by our bullshit belief system. So we think we know, but we don't know because we speak English. We all speak English, his language. He's the Englishman. He come from the queen, not us. We speak his language. You want to teach me in his language, and you want to tell me I'm wrong in his language. We all wrong, brother. Yeah, y'all fucking with me, man. We all wrong.
Hey, hold on. It's Dewberry with his shoes on. His
Nigga laid on that nigga. Say, country niggas. Yeah, country niggas in Chicago. Yeah. He gonna start tapping his toes together.
That was funny.
DJU go crazy.
I probably watch one more of these before I move on, man. I thought they was actually gonna have like a real conversation about I'll watch this one. But I thought they was gonna have a real like conversation about that shit. But that was good though. That's definitely needed, man. Bro, I gotta get these fucking ads off, but like, I'm not trying to pay for that shit.
DJU go crazy.
DJU go crazy.
So when you hear about Chicago, you know, like you said, a lot of the beef be about.
We're gonna do this one next, y'all. The Monday show.
We from over here, they from over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in Chicago, the proximity is like this close.
That's why the killing is so greater, because people kill in proximity. In the South, we kind of spread it out. We don't live on top of each other in the South. In California, them niggas bunched in. In New York, stacked on top of each other. Chicago, stacked on top of each other. Philly, stacked on top of each other. In the South, we kind of spread it out.
Damn, what the fuck?
So that's what make it look like it's more dangerous up here. Now it's just all y'all live in close proximity, and if you study crime and you know crime, people kill in that proximity. But we do it a little different. Even though black people, okay. White people live amongst each other, but they don't kill like how we kill each other.
Right.
Mexicans, they live amongst each other, but they don't kill each other how we kill each other. Asians live amongst each other. They don't kill each other how we kill each other. Lions live amongst each other. They don't kill each other how we kill each other. roaches live amongst each other. They don't kill each other how we kill each other. We are the only species in God's creation. Think about this, homie. We are the only species that God have ever created that eat its own like this. No other thing, no other race, no other creature does this. White man ain't got nothing to do with this.
Nah, that's a fact, man. And I wish that like more people would actually like understand that and stop like blaming everything on the white man. Like, yeah, okay, cool. Like the white man, created these conditions, but at the end of the day, why are we so content? Why are we so complacent with being in these conditions? Why are we, you know what I'm saying? Why are we so okay with causing so much pain to one another? Forget what he did, but like at some point as people, like don't y'all get tired of this shit, bro? Like, don't y'all want better? Don't y'all want to change our neighborhoods and make them safer? You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna keep blaming the white man and then want the white man to help y'all. Nah, bro, we gotta start helping ourselves, bro. We gotta start helping ourselves, bro. And until a lot of these gang niggas start, coming together or whatever, it's gonna be hard to do that because it's always gonna be divided. Oh, I can't go help these dudes because I help these dudes and these dudes don't mess with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we gotta stop using everybody else as a scapegoat, right? And we gotta understand that at some point we gotta take care of home, bro. Nobody else is gonna take care of home if we're not taking care of home, bro. That was my whole big thing, like with the Black Lives Matter thing was like, all right, bro, like y'all having all these protests and y'all want people to understand that Black Lives Matter, but we gotta start moving as if Black Lives Matter, bro. You know what I mean? Like we really gotta start moving like that because if not, then we just talking, bro. We just a bunch of motherfuckers that's talking good game and ain't putting shit down, bro. You see what I'm saying? Then you gotta think about it too, like with these prosperous white neighborhoods, right? These good white schools, a lot of times they have people who graduated from them schools that go back, give, donate to the school, that invest in their communities. We don't have that, right? We have, we have a lot of people that should have made it but didn't, or you know what I mean, shit like that. Like we are the investment, bro. And if we don't invest in ourselves, nobody's gonna invest in our communities, bro. We gotta believe in us before anybody else do, bro.
Oh, this can't be explained, homie. This new black motherfucker, his hurricane, this is a mutant. This is a mother mutation.
Tell us about your opinion when it comes to the city of Chicago, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, this is your first time in Chicago right now.
And I ain't never coming back to this motherfucker. It's my first and last motherfucking time. Until they bring the National Guards and the United States Marines and the Taliban here, I ain't coming back to this motherfucker.
This nigga said the Taliban. The fucking Taliban.
So I heard you made a song called Chicago Kids Are Doomed.
Yeah.
Until they mama and daddy move.
No, I said Chicago kids are doomed because the mamas and daddies won't move.
Okay.
Maybe y'all haven't looked at the educational system, but I took a peek at Chicago's educational system. The children don't fare too well here in education. On top of when they get out of school, they're subjected to violence. On top of that, they listen to drill music. They don't listen to slow songs. On top of that, they got a gang culture that will never let them live a normal life. They'll never know what it's like to be safe. as long as they live in Chicago.
Grammarly adds confidence, so you don't undermine your message. And offers rewrites, so your ideas.
I've never lived here. I've met people from here. I've met good people. I've never met nobody that I can say, man, them Chicago niggas fucked up. I'm looking at statistics. I'm looking at data, factual information, things that you can't deny. But when I walked into the studio, I met a young brother that said he worked with kids. That he created a program that those kids, some elementary school kids, painted into that picture that a teacher had drew. So, what resources do they have to prove I'm wrong? I'm looking at statistics. Statistics don't lie.
How you figure?
I took a quantitative statistics class at the university and college. They can predict shit. It's called a bell curve.
It's called a what?
A bell curve.
Okay.
It's mathematical formulas, homie, based on things that happen. They can predict crime. They can look out in America. They can look out and say, homie, this over here, this gonna be a. They can predict crime. They've been predicting this. So when you have knowledge and you have the wisdom to go along with that knowledge, you can see things that the average person with just information can't see. Most people just got information, they know, but they don't have the knowledge. Black people don't have knowledge. They know a bunch of shit, but they don't have knowledge. They have a bunch of information, but they don't have the wisdom to decipher their information. We think what's real is fake, and we think what's fake is real. We think what's true is false, and what's false is real. We think opinions are facts. And I'm telling people, if you look at the statistics, Chicago kids are doomed. Okay. You have to go look at the statistics. Go look and see which can your third graders read around this motherfucker. Right. I know if third graders can read. Only 33% of children, 36% of children today, homie, can read on or above their grade level. That means, man, 70% of these motherfuckers stupid. They can't read a contract. They can't read that motherfucking indictment. Knowingly, willingly, and intentionally, they can't.
Damn, bro, this nigga fucking up my life.
They don't understand that shit.
I feel like it'll be the same statistic in any urban city in America. It's the same.
It's not.
It ain't
though.
just Chicago.
It's not. When you start looking at the cities, you have to start looking at the policies and the politics of those cities. So when you start doing that, you're gonna start seeing democratic cities. Places where they have democratic mayors who have a democratic liberal mindset. States that have democratic governors. Yeah. It's deeper, it's beyond than what we're trying to scratch. We're just trying to scratch the surface. We're not going to the core of this shit, homie. If your government wanted to, they could stop this in Chicago. If your mayor, if your city councilman, if your state legislation, if they wanted to, they could stop this shit. Easy, if they wanted to. If you know the history of this state, corruption have always played a part in its politics, way back to Al Capone. So why not move? Why not give your children a chance? If you know this educational system is failing at this degree, why not give your kids a chance? What you staying here for? What you staying here for? And it's something better in America.
DJU go crazy.